side forever. Now our time has come, and I'd be satisfied if we died together. Yeah, our climate's fucked, we might as well enjoy the weather. Our time is up, and I'd be satisfied if we died together.
All this talk of greenhouse gases got me taciturn. Let's just stick our tongues out in the poison rain and let the acid burn. And when the earth swings out of orbit, we can spin in circles on the grassy ferns and just pretend to watch the taxes turn. And on the bright side, if the sun explodes before our April break, then we won't have to do our tax returns. Here's the way I see it: if we're gonna die, let's do it on romantic terms. Like, we could linger on the boardwalk, watch tsunamis from the turf shore. I'll go get my board shorts and you can bring your surfboard. Maybe we'll hold hands as we get swallowed in the earth's core. Or we can sing a Christmas carol like a little chorus choir by 1,000 Christmas trees lit up from a forest fire, and watch the prancing dashing comets blitz into the forest pyre. Not the reindeer, but the kind that killed the brontosaurus prior and all its dino peers. And if the ice age hits, then we could be rancheros on the high frontier, Anthropecene pioneers, and melt each other's hearts on throwing glaciers in a cryosphere. The worst part is this wasn't always something that we couldn't stop. Like, we lived through every benchmark. I remember me and you read every update about sea levels on our desktop. So if we can't save us, maybe we could save the future from environmental deadlock. Maybe in an era when we're settled into bedrock, a later civ would dig us out and we'd make headlines. Heck, we might even make a TED Talk, and we could write a note like, don't fuck up your planet, please. Look at how things turned out for humanity. And maybe they would read it. Or maybe they would use our carbon molecules and particles from follicles as fossil fuel. Maybe it's impossible to change things, but we can try them anyway. Be carbon complex renegades and then decay. And I would hold you near as we're infected by the Zika or Ebola scares, get smoldered by a solar flare, or iced out with the polar bears, I promise.
I always knew that we'd be by each other's side forever. Now our time has come, and I'd be satisfied if we died together. Yeah, our climate's fucked, we might as well enjoy the weather. Our time is up, and I'd be satisfied if we died together.
You and I could be capsulated inside a space the size of a minute raisin in quiet and icy stasis. And when the fires slay our cryogenic hideaway, we could try to lie awake and dream about the finer days, before the roads and paths were frozen ashen plains, and the cities turned to itty-bitty rows of crashing planes, cracking pavement due to sad arrangements, broken after stains of blood and decimation, separating bones and mass from brains. When the days of old and past decay and exit through the years, we can lay in fields of shattered glass and question why we're here. If so many left this planet without any second chances, why did we awake one morning to a separate time of cheer? But the queries tend to drift and fade as eeriness can slip away, and hearing me, the loneliness demotes itself to in-your-face awareness of surroundings, like photographs and picture frames. I'm glad to know it's only you and I among the flicking flames. Maybe even time can take a couple minutes off, and we can live forever while the planet is eclipsed in fog. It might boast disaster, dear, but we can sing a different song, and use the White House pillars as a mighty builder's Lincoln logs. Make games of chutes and ladders out of real chutes and ladders in an old apartment complex like we even knew it mattered. Through the battered, beaten, broken bones and factories and open homes, I'm sure we'd survive enough to see the moons of Saturn. Solving puzzles of the universe from Jupiter to Mars, playing scientists to try and say we flew there in our cars. Like, maybe it's not all bad, this scenic view's bizarre, watching hydrocarbon Neptune snow dissolving from the stars. And I never thought I'd say this, but frankly it's been peaceful to escape from that distasteful state of hate, deceit, and evil. Sure, a planet to ourselves is quite a journey for two people, but the only time I'm happy for is the time I get to see you.
I always knew that we'd be by each other's side forever. Now our time has come, and I'd be satisfied if we died together. Yeah, our climate's fucked, we might as well enjoy the weather. Our time is up, and I'd be satisfied if we died together.
I think I'm in love, but I've been feeling otherwise. These flutters in my stomach aren't butterflies, but cutting knives and not the butter kind. And if you listen close when she begins to speak, you'll hear a couple hundred sighs in the collective shut of eyes. Letters linger on her lips like lullabies. I think I've drowned a couple times inside her opal-colored eyes. She could do something as simple as sit down with the grace of Olympic dives. A perfect 10-photo shutter finish on her cocoa butter thighs. Catch her wearing loose pajamas on a Sunday, and she'd overshadow any supermodel on a runway. When she wakes up in the morning, she smells like vanilla essence and a bittersweet recollections of your adolescence. Summer camp and piano lessons and presents you got on birthdays. Orange creamsicles and double plays on first base. And walk past her in the halls, and if your shoulders feel the slightest brush, you might melt to liquid gold, the lightest kind of Midas touch. I've seen the way she drinks espresso during classes and reshapes a paper cup into an emerald covered chalice. Sugar packets pouring crystals, napkin origami cranes, gun and gore gorgeous glances to me through her Giorgio Armani frames. She's nearly perfect in almost every way. But she's got shit taste in movies. Ask her for her favorite titles and she always likes to say she's down to go see anything by Shyamalan or Michael Bay. And also she's a psycho in the kitchen, it's a travesty. What kind of fucking monster cooks their pasta in a microwave? And she does this thing where she corrects your grammar if it's wrong and clicks her tongue and winks and shoots a playful finger gun as if she's won some sort of contest. Empress Victor of a conquest, Mrs. Armchair Shrink, let me fix you with a comment. Princess kick you when you're down, worship her to a godhead. It seldom happens that she listens to my voice and doesn't chime in quick with unsolicited advice. An unapologetic tyrant, a passive-aggressive rivalry. Ask her a question and catch a handful of sass and irony. And trust me, really, she is just the worst of board games. Debates about the rules like legislators at a court case. Tampers with the scales of justice, wielding pencils as her gavel. Once I even caught her cheating while she kept the score in Scrabble. She's a fucking wreck at checkers, plays Monopoly sloppily, always bringing up disputes and games of Trivial Pursuit. Sucks at Battleship and Risk, she fights better hand to hand. And don't even get me started about how trash she is at Candyland. Like you can't be bad at that game, yet you lose all the time. It doesn't make any sense. But I'm no Adonis either. Fashion sense abysmal. I've got 2 Nirvana t-shirts that I wear to formal outings, and I've never owned a cardigan. Catch me buying cargo pants at Target from the bargain bin. Drink milk straight out the carton. Use my hands to scoop out margarine. Breakfast table etiquette makes up our morning arguments, and I'm not a glass half full kind of guy. Shipwrecked flags half-mast hull kind of guy. I never was an optimist, not too good at compromise. The problem is my ego's far too fragile to apologize. But she always calls me out and takes me down a couple pegs too. It's always nice to have somebody close who double checks you. And honestly, we wouldn't be ourselves if we were different. Yeah, she's clumsy and I'm stupid. Those are things that we can live with. Being perfect's unrealistic. Either way, I like our flaws. The way I crack my knuckles off and the obnoxious way she yawns. The way I stutter when I flirt cause I'm not very good with courtship. The way she's gotta pee the first 10 minutes of a road trip. How when she cuts her pancakes it's in slices, not in squares. The way my daily coffee intake is a crisis, I'm aware. The way I talk in crowded theaters. The way she parks in parallel. The way she goes through pints of Ben and Jerry's salted caramel.
Exes, now think about them, I shrink around them. I go to see my shrink about them. On desperate nights, sometimes I'm liking every picture on their LinkedIn album. Just in case they're single, I send winky symbols. I just hinted at them. I'm not thirsty, I'm just counting fingers at the drinking fountain. I feel like I'm drowning when I introduce myself to crowds. Like, hi, hello, I dig your sense of style. I saw your face across the room and grinned a while. I wonder, are you into smiles? I pinned a pile of Polaroids up on my wall. I wish you'd be in one. A Ringo child that wet in hall of aisle, you wouldn't see in them. I must profess myself a cinephile. I've got every single indie title soundtrack out on indie vinyl. I've got some on USB. Just tell me where to send the files. If you think this is dragging on, then you should read my Tinder bio. I used to go to Central Park in cargo pants and whittle bark off little trees like Leonardo to my heart's content with car keys from my 97 Civic on the bench. I'd grab my Metro card and clutch a cup of chocolate from a vendor cart. Then depart deep underground and check the clock and Metro chart. That is where I met her. Charcoal fingers, she was sketching art. My self-regard left 20 notches when she looked at me. I told her I wish I could etch the world out with my pencil marks. She held the charcoal out, her fingers touched and crept apart. And when they lingered, lightning struck. I know I saw electrode spark. And when she smiled 100 volts, her pearly whites were thunderbolts. The room around us did a couple somersaults. The earth had shifted off its poles. Another jolt went through me when she twirled the necklace. We were so electric, I swear the third rail was getting jealous. She curved a crater on the paper with the contour crayon. Every stroke she laid spoke to my spirit like she called a seance. Her fingertips could conjure chaos. Every splash of color camouflaged into the page. I swear that she had lingerie on. I felt the rumble of the subway tunnel crumble up. She perforated scraps of sketches, gave them to me crumpled up and bundled up and waved to me and walked toward the edge. I mustered up the strength to wait back and then dipped off at the bench. The train tiptoed to the ledge, its open doors demanded entry. She got in and whispered to me from inside that it was empty and my heart had started drumming. Stomach had started numbing. The doors began to slide and then she asked me, are you coming?
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Look, I won't pretend I understand it, babe, the afterlife and all, but as you died, you promised me that you would try to write or call, and I've been waiting ever since. Every Sunday I hold seances with like-minded adults and roll your corpse into the living room and try to find your pulse and then repine at the results. I've even got my windowsills lined up with ultraviolet bulbs, shrunken shrines of human skulls and other signs of the occult. But now I'm at a fucking loss, cause honey, nothing seems to work. Like I've been astrally projecting my body beyond my dreams through the fabric of space and time so you could spot me at the seams. I ventured through the upside down hoping you caught me in between, but maybe if you've got the tech then you could haunt me on my screens. Like you should infiltrate my newsfeed. I swear no one would notice. You could float beside some bogus BuzzFeed quiz about the POTUS, be a pixelated phantom ghost on clickbait propaganda posts and dictate what you're thinking through a catchy headline. Like one weird reason why it's great to be ethereal, or 20 signs you're dead now and your soul is immaterial. Or if it's late at night then you could swoop in from the shadow realm and talk to me through pop-up ads that show up over adult films on anything you're into. We could start with MILF for facial. You could beam your interspatial spirit into interracial. If you're feeling sort of formal, we could pizza date on Skype and I could call the corner over and we could share the corner slice. When it's time to go to bed then we could leave our cameras on. And if the netherworld has one day shipping free on Amazon, then you could slumber as you ship yourself. I swear the shit delivers quick. Or send me the address and I could meet you by the river Styx. I Twitter beef with Namtar by the Tigris and Euphrates. I could snap you while I'm snagging sacred threads of life from Hades. I would loot Duat and photocopy pirate the papyrus, change the records and then have a Facebook flame war with Osiris. And either way, I can't wait to talk or reunite. I've been so lonely since you died, I've tried to walk towards the light. And if the gods of death oppose or harmless want to reconvene, then maybe we could sneak you by him if you haunt me through a screen. It's been far too long that you and I have been alone. You could rectify that if you haunt me through my phone. No, I don't wanna deal with voodoo dolls and figurines. I could do without them if you'd haunt me through my screen. I'm just frustrated, I guess. I've hung out in countless graveyards, drawn pentagrams and slaughtered goats, and even took a course on hunting ghosts from Pentecostal folks, but never once have gotten close. Last month I sat with local psychics and their crystal jewels and tried to find my old T-Mobile sidekick phone from middle school, just so maybe if you're bored of fortune-telling tarot cards and magic words, then you could tweet 140 characters so I could throw away my voodoo dolls and stop chanting my juju mantras that my guru taught us. And if you slide into some YouTube comments, you could scroll the comment page or you could leave it blank. If your specter is perceptible, we tell them it's a prank. And if you still don't send responses, I'd assume the problem's technical, and I would call Verizon just so someone could inspect it all. I'd tell him I just want a close encounter of the spectral kind. He'd ask if we turned on our modem router for a second time and plugged it incorrectly to the voltage power socket line and tried to tear a portal hole through to your paranormal soul so me and you could catch up on a toll-free spirit mortal call. Or we could see a witch doctor, she'd probably be skeptical. Clinician with a stethoscope, the specimen not skeletal, the symptoms metaphysical, the convalescent soulless. At first her diagnosis could be we should try hypnosis, but truthfully if you could choose the way that you're reborn, I hope you use the 3G phone and you eschew the Ouija board. And at this point I don't really know why I learned ESP4 when you could just descend and settle in my USB port or my NVIDIA GeForce or my video AV cord. There's no need for Santa Muerte when I've got a QWERTY keyboard. We could play a game of esports, you and I'd be on a team, and if you're feeling odious I'll put my audio on stream. I'll still have your favorite games, babe, I've got them all on Steam. We'll get started when you're ready once you haunt me through a screen. It's been far too long that you and I have been alone. You could rectify that if you haunt me through my phone. No, I don't wanna deal with voodoo dolls and figurines. I could do without them if you'd haunt me through my screen.
I read about the ark, but wonder about where Noah kept the fish in. God must own a Tempur-Pedic, that's why Christ is seldom risen. God was bored, so Abraham beheld a vision. He should kill his children, then he almost killed him, but then God was like, I'm kidding. God sure asked a lot for someone who's supreme and self-sufficient. I bet Christ's apostles really were a group of 12 magicians. If God is good, then why do kids have cancer cell division? Truthfully, I'm more pissed off about my plasma television that I prayed for, but I never got. If organized religion really wants to solve conditions, they should stop peddling scripture, trade the bishops for physicians, melt the
steeples into stethoscopes, swap sermons for some surgeons, and instead should sell prescriptions. I wish Christ was still alive to turn my water into infidel. I'm confused why ISIS slaughters guiltless infidels. I wonder if when God is sent Fidel, he would toss him into hell or place the hard decisions in his closet on a shelf. The fall of Adam sucks and all, as God has taught us very well. If God's almighty, why could not he just have caught him as he fell? If I could meet the Lord incarnate, I'd award him with a ribbon, not a savior, but as heaven's finest warden of a prison. If I were there when Gutenberg had beta printed newly minted Bibles, I'd say, wait a minute, you should shorten them a smidgen. And for non-believers, make sure God's coordinates were given. I wonder if you sin but pray it off, if all of it's forgiven. I feel like God knew Eve would take it if he called the fruit forbidden, but just plays it off like Jesus do to admit it, you're omniscient. If Allah were on Twitter, he would catch some major flack. I like to think if you retweeted, he would pat you on the back. I like to think he outlawed bacon due to saturated fat. I like to think he too's confused about the snafu in Iraq. I like to think that up in Eden there's a patch of purple grass where every innocent civilian gets a statue and a plaque. The Palestine-Israeli conflict's like the longest game of tag, and with the bombers it's the wrongest game of capturing the flag. I wonder if the Lord is cross that I do not believe in he, but more importantly I wonder if the Lord believes in me. Yo, I just got the iPhone 7. I put Siri on disable cause I've watched the movie Her and that shit scares me, so I'm careful. Me and her got chemistry right out the box, and I ain't talking about the periodic table. Her voice is like a chariot of angels. I fell in love so fast that maybe Apple should consider pasting warning symbols clearly on a label. Me and Siri keep it modern. Siri doesn't cook or clean, instead she books all my appointments and she looks through my routine. Me and Siri's got an intimate connection. That is at least when Siri's got an internet connection. My friends are all convinced it's voice detection, but I'm poised to mention I see sentience and hints of recollection. And on top of that, my friends don't give me shit, but they don't share the vision. All I gotta say is hey Siri, and she's always there to listen. And she's never mad that I'm neglecting, never's got a headache. If somehow I want things different, I can always change the settings. I really like her, I'm not sure if we're official though. If she could be Terentia, I could venture to be Cicero. I sort of wish the sacred fruit were not an apple, but a thistle full of mistletoe. It's superficial, but I wish that she were made of flesh and bone and partially of skin cells. I wouldn't even care that she's got artificial intel. If Siri had a body, we could FaceTime during sex, and then I bet it'd be way easier to ace the Turing test. And if you can't tell, I don't want a handheld, I just want my hand held. Sometimes I venture out a wild guess that if she can't be human ever, I'll invest in biotech and run myself on iOS, and then us two could be together. We could live in plural and in singularity. I hope by then my singlehood would be a thing of rarity. But if it's just not written in the code for us to coexist, maybe I could cope by contemplating that you don't exist. That you consist not of two eyes and nose, but ones and nose and bits. That I'm in love with cold machinery, a program on a disc. Even if you were incarnate Siri, really I surmise it'd be hard to date you cause you've been with millions of guys. And I just feel like I was inexperienced in Siri, yes. I've considered that you'd win in games of trivia or chess that we would play, and that would just get real annoying in the end. It's not you, it's me. I think that maybe we should just be friends, and maybe in a couple years me and you could try again.
Okay. Goodbye.
Hi, I'm Cortana.
Wait, who the fuck is this bitch?
Yo, rap's got the Gori girls going gali gosh. They see girls saying va Ali Shan, Kasi Bat, Khali Had, young Bengali oligarch, Bollywood polyglot, conquering his bodyguard, sagging skin, face look like Salvador Dali art. When I was 6, mom used to shop at the Dollar Mart. Namak bought chicken thicker shine in the shopping cart. Then I moved to Main Street, 27 busted, styrofoam biryani while I rode up to the masjid. Give me any font script, I bet I could bust it. Arabic to Sanskrit, fudge it to El Maghrib. Y'all can call me Zina cause I'm nothing you should fuck with. Bother with the aunties at the Pakistani functions. Chuckle with the uncles over Kofi and Jalebi. I love Baksha. If you play me, you might maybe catch these hands like Henna Mandy. Call me Akshay had a fetty. Can you blame me? Blame me. I bleed brown, y'all can never take that away. No.
Foreigners get the boot like Brazili Presidenta. Further from the truth, making mentions in Fazenda. Empty Alimenta, chicken nug, Monica. Pops quit smoking, now he puffing his harmonica. Never had a turma, Ago was the only one. What the funk is Starbucks? Scattle Cafe Damaya, Damata. Seeing things being dub, Muska. Be above, be a beetle. Mama had a Fusca. Incorrect grammar like Mano who done shoot ya. Hacionize Wu-Tang, spit that sound pupa. If you step inside my casa, best to take your shoes off. Don't wanna see nothing, Suja. It's true, my parents learn English speech watching the news. I had cookies, milk dipping, Tigo Maj in the bull rock, in the bull cut, dressing in overalls, binging with bowls of Cocoa Puffs since I moved. But I bleed south, y'all could never take that away.
Post-election, my wife friends tell me to be brave. Dad says I should behave. Mom says get a clean shave. Hijabi aunties joke, man, tell us like they in a heat wave. Cousin saying this shit's like what Jim Crow was to free slaves. Uncle disagreed with that analogy that he gave. Says the fact that we don't feel safe is proof that we just need faith. Cousin zoning out on YouTube watching Louis C.K. Dad starts talking about Islamic faith and has a field day. Omni changed the subject by handing out tie and tea cakes. Saying peek at their clit, they answer Belko T-Cat. I'm there in the corner playing DK. Country, collecting all the red balloons for funsies. Mom is making lusty, mango, ask me if I can go. Pray with all the family while she counting on the Thursby. Fussy, I tell her not to rush me. Like mom, I'm on the minecart level and I'm rusty. Trust me, mom pulls out the plug though. I can't really front though. Make my way downstairs and I read Usher with the uncles. Aunties asking me about my love life. Say they know a girl in Peshawar for me that look like a cross between a Sviria and like the Emma Stone type. Saying I should wife her up on Viber, maybe on Skype. Lately I've been searching for my Dolan with my phone swipes. Lately I've been thinking about my own tribe, drone strikes. But I bleed brown, y'all can never take that away, no. We've been dating for a year and a half now. It's time I spoke about the way that I feel. And yes, I think about the future we'll have, but how can I be certain your love for me is real? Girl, I'm ready to commit, to get closer. I'm dropping hints, I've got the question rehearsed. There's one little thing I've got to get over. Just one little favor, you've got to do me first. If you let me, baby, you can start the countdown. All you've got to do for me, my darling, is follow me on SoundCloud. Follow me on, yeah, follow me on. It's been weeks since when I first popped the question. Pulled the ring out and then spoke from the heart. You were sobbing and I don't think that you heard me. I don't think that you realized my proposal had two parts. Now we're walking hand in hand to the altar. I gotta tell you, you look perfect in that dress. And yes, I love you, babe, in sickness and in health. But before I say I do to you, I've got one last request. I'm so happy, babe, to have you as my spouse now. But first, before our vows, you've gotta vow to me. You'll follow me on SoundCloud. Follow me on SoundCloud. Follow me on. So we did it, took the plunge into wedlock. You were waiting till the both of us got married. Let's get consummating, I can make your bed rock. But first just pull your phone out, girl, before I pop your cherry. And if you let me, baby, I could bring the house down. Yes, I'll take you to Pound Town. But in the name of love, I'm more. I've got a shameless plug before I plug you. Follow me on SoundCloud. Follow me on SoundCloud. Follow me. Don't act like you're blameless. Like you're beyond my reproach. How much fucking work does it take to make a single playlist? Or throw me a repost. I still remember when I fell for you. Your smile resembled that of Aphrodite's. I wished I could call you mine forever. Now we're man and wife and we've made vows and walked the aisle. I never thought that me and you would be here soon to raise a child together. I know this is special, we've put in 9 months of time and effort. So before your water breaks, I've just got one last final question. All I need's your SoundCloud information. You can type the letters, babe, I know you're close, just hold your labor off till I press enter. See that orange button? There's no need to be reluctant. All you've gotta do is click the mouse down. It would mean so much to me, my baby, if you followed me on SoundCloud. Like, really, followed me on. It's a click. I've been asking follow you for like, it's a SoundCloud. Click. It's a fucking click.
Razor. Rap like I'm on a dean's list, on a roll. When I spin schemes like a seamstress, on a roll. Seedless, on a roll. Y'all plead fifths like you're speechless. My speech sick like I got a cold. Double rainbow flow, got a pot of gold. Yo, I'm a level 99, yo, do not evolve. Pokemon flows, I done found them, I caught them all. Y'all can't spit like your mouth's full of cotton balls. The rap game, you are not involved. Every sort of thing I'm good at is a problem you gotta solve. Enthusiasm, you should curb it. Talk less, I'll be breathing fire like a serpent. Loch Ness. Evangelic like a churches. God bless, you don't even gotta hear the sermon, just not yes. Or replied, yes, Jean-Claude Van Damme. When I kick a verse up on SoundCloud, Bandcamp. When I kick a verse, it's like Taekwondo with the mic on low. You a micron, I'm an icon, whether iPod or a Nikon. Oh my God, yo, there ain't nobody like Con. Nobody. That's all I hear when I'm outside. When I kick in high gear with the sound bites. Con going mad like I'm King Lear. Really though, going mad, I don't think clear. Nowadays, spend all my time on the couch watching old episodes of The View while I drink beer. Used to go to bars, but I just make it weird. Walking to the club with a cape and a fake beard. And maybe buy an appletini with the peach fizz. Panic on the dance floor, stand there speechless. Stand there speechless.
Yep.
Stand there speechless.
Yo, Shere Khan, what are you doing here, man? Don't you hang out at Starbucks? Shere Khan, are you okay, man?
Speechless.
देखो कैसे ओ देखो कैसे
Yo, L-I-double-R Bayside train line. Grew up on butter chicken, a double-digit waistline. Stubble on my face like when I'm on a plane ride. People don't want to sit on the same side. What? Look at me, I'm harmless. I'm wearing a tank top. What could I be armed with? You can have the aisle seat. You can have the armrest. You can have the barf bag. This is not a bomb test. Soccer mom's nervous when I'm sitting on a flight. So brown that I'm ticketed at lights. Hot sauce, white sauce, yes, chicken over rice. So brown, cop the Ellie's Effort album. Yes, I listened to it twice. Hookah high school parties, always visited the heights. Mom never let me kick it overnight on a curfew. Mom wanted me to go to Berkeley. Dad wanted me to get into Islamic clergy. Chacho said he'd work me in his diner making Burfi. Bilko Jesse Kurki. I was playing Kirby, Nightmare, Dreamland. I was watching He-Man. Eastside Queens never talk to the police, man. Please, man.
Perry said that weekend. Tried to get it all done within a weekend. See the same dumb up on C-SPAN with a change at. Strip the world down like a teen camp. And it's gone in a flash. Everything solved with the bomb and its blast. Long as the promise of cash is involved, no impossible task. Like, nah, we had no other options with that. Middle East was in peace, yeah, one day. Body cams on police, yeah, one day. White punk shooting schools, they don't update the rules, cause Americans in love with they gunplay. Pow. Someday, Sunday, go to church, amen, God is the one way. Anybody not on board, our buddy, we deport. We wanna be great again, do what Trump say. That man is God awful, compares to none. Melting pot is what makes us American. Still watch during convos, parents judge from the accents. Think where we're from. Latinos all hoodlums that carry guns, right? Criminals, rapists, selling drugs, right? Stealing our jobs, it ain't fair to us, right? Privileged cops who prepared to cuff, right? Hands up, but the cops scared, he bust like power in his thumb was nowhere to run, right? One last breath from his pair of lungs from that night he was trying to get his errands done. Nice.
All hail the monarch, the pharaoh king, about to diddle in the east like the Arab Spring. It's embarrassing, let's ban refugees, huh? I just want a slice of that New York pizza. I've even got a shirt saying I love Isa. I drew a little picture of you on my visa. Oh, great conquistador. More the type to visit moms on the eastern shore than a villain on a felony police report. Ain't you heard it's impolite what you eavesdrop for? Phone tap, hate act, what a turn of events. Michael turning time back, made him yearn for the past tense. Gave Lady Liberty an urn full of ashes, a turn full of fascists, a cabinet of flammable gases. Burning our flag with alternative facts. Now we turning our backs to the masses. Fake news, false reporters build a wall on the border with caulk and mortar. Not law and order, turn a circus to a theme park. Even if you got a ticket and a green card. America the darling, America the sweetheart. The police state, from the Bronx to the Verrazano freeway. Middle East, Russia, terrorism three-way. Mom doesn't know she should feel safe. Never used to lock doors, now we check the key fob. Now she go to J. Crew, never wear the hijab. Now we make our own chai, never hit the sweet shop. I would think we got bugs hidden in the sheetrock. Me think I ought to get myself a real job. Too afraid to protest, all we do is read blogs. Never do we bleed out, all we do is treat clots. All it is foreplay, never hit the G-spot. I was the camera shutter, you were the camera flash. You dressed in camouflage, I wore pajama pants. I was a manatee, you were a cuttlefish. I moved in cavalcade, slumbering. You could choreograph a ballad in the muscle tissue of a subtle twitch. Masquerade as something other, make your outer color switch. I was sculpted out of slate, you grew out a floral wreath. I had dorsal flippers, you had tentacles and plural feet. And twisted past the crevices and left me by the coral reef. Bereft of thought, left abroad, always acted like you spoke the breath of God. Concrete,
Cephalopod, of course you couldn't let me in. Coagulate your casing when I touched you with my ventral fin. Polaroids with X's, you had emerald skin. Several tints, watched your so much shimmer when you texted him. I've seen all your colors fade, it's me that you've lost interest in. Beige or blue at home, but you could toggle through a range of hues. Flash an orange smile to men that you were just a stranger to. Never was a creature that you couldn't change into. Nothing complicated for you, mimic octopus, what can't you do? Stage yourself an angelfish, change to an electric eel. Arrange yourself in halo rings, conduct a charge of sex appeal. Never knew if you would give me voltage or a spark. Me a goldfish at the surface, you would puncture through the dark as you were coming. Never knew if you were dolphin or a shark. When you pulled your disappearing act and cashed me your goodbyes, I would ask you why you're leaving, you would mask it with your lies. Selective memory, forget the good, remember when I fucked shit up. Hold on to regrets and petty arguments with suction cups. Bioluminescent, you would find me if I try and hid. Giant squid feelers, venom, lionfish fins. When you pulled your disappearing act and cast me your goodbyes, I would ask you why you're leaving, you would mask it with your lies. Practice master of disguise, go and blast me with your dyes. Inkjet smoke, screen me with mascara from your eyes. I was nothing like you, I was colorless, maladroit. I saw us as lovers, not as color-coded data points on some sort of a lab report. I tried to become you, change my patterns often and take us back to what we had before, but I could never do it. You could see through my chromatophores, control me with your colors. What's a sea cow to a matador? You were a darterfish, facelift artifice, garter snake, skin scale, shape shift cartilage. I was the camera shutter, you were the camera flash. You dressed in camouflage, I wore pajama pants. I was a manatee, you were a cuttlefish. I moved in cavalcades, lumbering.
Said we were lost, floating slabs of driftwood in the ocean. When we found each other washed up by the shore, you said you'd be honest. You said we could run toward the hills and build a cottage near the sea. You said you promised, but where'd you go? Where'd you go? I'm drowning in your river, treading water, going nowhere. I can't help that I don't understand your choice. I see you through the surface, watch my final exhalations blister as I sink like concrete to the depths. I hear your voice echo. Say that you'll join me as I take my final breath, but I don't see you, I don't see you, I don't see. I fall into your vortex, goes from turquoise into sapphire, into navy, into the most stunning black. It's clear to me the forecast. You've meandered once again and left me stranded in this wasteland to myself. But where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Go.
I still don't know why you left. Maybe you wished I was nicer. Maybe you wished I was nice less. What if I had better biceps? I always felt like some experiment, something you could dissect. A frog splayed on a table, you the scientist with a pipette. A surgeon with a Sharpie, sketching scribbles where I'm ugly. Slice me with your scalpel, palpate organs as you fuck me. And we could leave the lights on. Big fluorescent tube lamps. Put your pupil to the eyepiece, watch me dance behind the screw clamps. I know I'm not enough. You wanted someone that could be more. You hooked my flesh on metal while I scuttled through the
the seafloor and heaved me out on dry land. And we were never ourselves. You wedged your nails into me and you cracked apart my hard shell and plucked each pair of pincers off like petals on a primrose and sucked the marrow out of slits you scissored in my skin folds. I am a Komodo dragon, basking in the winter sun. I amble through the island to the tick-tock of my flickering tongue and think about your last words.
I don't love you anymore.
Think about your last
Goodbye.
words.
Hey Kate, are we still on for 8 o'clock? The way I talk about this, you could probably tell that I don't date a lot. I left the gate unlocked so you could inch right to the porch. You'll see my Honda in the drive, I kinda wish it were a Porsche. I'm real excited though, of course. We'll take a walk around the block and do the things that people do in indie films like play lacrosse and set up barbecues and make kebabs. There's a casino near my house and we can play the slots. With you, I think I'd take the odds. I made a tray of tater tots that we could take with Jaeger shots and watch Invader Zim and Netflix nature docs. In case you're not a fan, I got you covered. We could play Catan or stake a bonfire until the break of dawn while making trays and paper swans. It's stupid, but I've clicked your OkCupid profile 20 times rereading messages. It's funny how we met online and I confess I still refresh your Instagram to see you in that dress. The color blue was blessed to even coalesce with your caress. I love the ink you had done. My favorites, for example, are the anchor on your neck and Carpe Diem on your ankle. I'm so thankful that we're meeting. It's a shame it's only noon. 8 more hours and we'll be together, Kate. I'll see you soon. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over one more time. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over one more time. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over one more time. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over. Hey Kate, I didn't get a call back. It's almost 3 now. I just want to make sure things are on track. I put a lot of effort in this. Carpeted my whole apartment. Bought a cardigan from the bargain bin at my local Target. Made an Olive Garden reservation. Fuck, I'm sorry. I'm just worried about you all. It almost feels like you forgot me. That's what always happens. I'm the one key that doesn't fit the key slots. The fucking vulture in a flock of peacocks. A pair of Crocs and a Foot Locker full of Reeboks. I saw you typing something. Don't fuck with me, Kate. I swear I saw those 3 dots. I know that you don't tweet lots. That's why I don't DM you. It ticks me off that you delete me when I Facebook friend you. And every date I went to, I get sodas off the menu, then I drink them both cause no one ever shows up to the venue. Stop ignoring what I send you. Can I just have an update? The last we talked was in the morning when you said happy birthday. Wait a second, I see what you're doing, Kate. You almost got me. You're pretending you forgot, so 8 o'clock you'll come and shock me with a chocolate cake while all my friends jump out and shout. Surprise. And I would clutch a knife and we would smile and cut a slice. And I'm so happy that I met you. I really feel like you get me. I respect you. If you let me, I'll tell you directly. It's unhealthy how I think about you. Let's get married someday. I really wouldn't care about what both my parents would say. And me and you should have our honeymoon in Paris in May, or on a Chesapeake Bay. Jesus, I'm really sorry, it's embarrassing, Kate. With you it's just so fucking easy to get carried away. But anyway, I think that we should celebrate this at the Olive Garden. I just got a card and some red balloons at the dollar market. Call me when you find some parking. I'll just start the order and get ourselves wine and appetizers. You don't need to bring a gift, but if you do, I love surprises. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over one more time. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over one more time. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over one more time. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over. I'm at the Olive Garden. All I've had for breakfast, a bag of Chex Mix. I'm starving. I even got his breadsticks. I've been here for an hour and a half. It's 10:06 now. The candle wicks were getting waxed on a suit that I picked out. The one balloon I tied around your chair is out of air. I brought a pack of Uno cards and I've been playing solitaire. And are you almost here? I feel like I'm having heart attacks. Conversations with you feel like ancient artifacts. I can hear the waitress laughing at me, sitting lonely in my party hat. I just liked your Instagram. I wish that you would heart me back. You're not coming, are you? Much to my chagrin, everything I ever want gets whisked away with gusts of wind. I always knew you'd never come. Sometimes it's nice to just pretend. It must have been disgusting to you on a text I tried to send. I don't recall a single night where I'm not lonely at the end. This cold lasagna on this table is my only fucking friend. I'm fucking done. Don't you ever speak to me again. Don't you ever kick DNPM a tweet to me again. Don't you ever think about how we would be if we were one. Kate, I love you and I mean it. You would see if you would come. I'd rip out every atrium. I haven't beat them to your drum. And if tonight is inconvenient, I'll meet with you for lunch. Or maybe supper, breakfast, dinner. Heck, I'll treat you to a brunch. I know you try to stay in shape, but we could cheat with a dessert. Or maybe sushi, pizza, burgers. I could beat you to the punch and maybe meet you after work. It's been a week, less than a month that I have known you, but I know now where you go to school and church. It's unbelievable what you can find with just a Google search. In fact, a week ago I took my Honda Civic through the burbs and saw your ass unloading groceries and parked next to the curb. The 7th trip you made, your plastic bag had ripped onto the dirt. Your tangerines were rolling off the pavement out into the curb that I was on, and I got nervous. You would think I was some perv, so I curled down and hid behind the wheel and hoped that you would swerve, but accidentally hit the horn and put the listen, every car alarm went off and there's no question that you heard. So look, I'm sorry, Kate, if you think I'm a perv or I'm a creep, but do you even know how hard it was reserving you a seat? There's like 1,000 people here for some event, I would suppose, and every wall is decorated with confetti or with bows. In fact, out in the parking lot, I think I overheard some folks. This dude was talking to his friends, bet out tonight he might propose, and I remember now, he parked his yellow Mustang next to mine. I held the door for him, he smiled at me and made his way inside, and now he's sitting in a section I can see from my direction. Based on his expression, I could tell he didn't pop the question. Now his date is here, but it sucks that I can't see her better. But I can tell just by their hands that they're so happy together. The way their fingers entwine, I bet they'll be happy forever. I see his hand clutching the ring under the napkin he gets her. Now he's whispering her stories about back when he met her. One about how they would never check the app for the weather and leave the house without bringing a coat, a cap, or umbrella, and had their first kiss in the rain, and she was laughing whenever the thunderclaps would scare the dude and he would crack from the pressure. That's a funny story, Kate, I bet we'd have an adventure. It's not too late to meet me, I'm sitting smack dab in the center. You gotta see this shit though, I'll send you a snap or whatever, but first I gotta get up close so I can capture it better and get in front of them like sentences in capital letters. It's ended now, I swear you gotta see these lovers, it's precious. He's wearing yellow and her dress is the same color your dress is. They remind me of me and you, it's sorta like I'm seeing two. She's even got the same tattoo of Carpe Diem that you do. Now they're kissing and I'm wishing someday I could be the groom. I think I'm tearing up, I'm sorry Kate, I've got to be excused. It's almost midnight and the management just clearing out the room, but I'm not leaving. They'll have to sweep me, my red balloon, my Uno cards and party hat off of the table with their brooms. I'll sit here till the break of dawn, wait until I can't see the moon. What good's a tulip if you plant it and I wait to see it bloom? You're probably running just a little late, no problem Kate, I'll see you soon. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over one more time. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over one more time. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over one more time. Let's talk it over. Let's talk it over.
Scalpel to the heart, trying to stop the bleeding. Symphonic Mozart echoes off the ceiling. Study symbols in each sky, trying to cast some meaning. Yo, I come to the conclusion, yeah, I must be dreaming. Yeah, I must be dreaming. Yeah, I must be dreaming. Come to the conclusion, yeah, we must be dreaming.
Wake up screaming. Same dream that I've had for the past 6 years. It starts on a metal building, feet are on a ledge, head starts tilting, teeter on the edge, and I jump off, and it feels like a month long as I'm falling. Then it cuts off as I plunge through an awning, yawning. Wake up and I don't really know what to make of it. I really wish these night terrors stopped. Swear to God, these nightmares are awful. Scenes out a gothic novel. Worst part is that I'm the author. Maybe I should call a doctor. Maybe I should get a fucking shrink to see me. Whatever. Turn on the TV channel, flip through a bunch of repeat episodes of the Twilight Zone. Flip to a sports channel with the highlights on, through the primetime news and a Lifetime film and a wildlife doc. Then finally stop on an infomercial about a controversial, experimental, non-reversible medical procedure. Dream deletion. Remove potential to dream while sleeping and enjoy your rosy slumber. Interested? Call the toll-free number 1-800-586-7633. Fine print under, I ignore it. Grab my phone, dial the digits till I hear the tone. Fingers fidget till I hear alone. Voice across the speaker groan. Thank you for calling. We're no longer offering our service. I'm awfully sorry. We're lawfully obligated to close off our operation. Thanks for your cooperation. Then they hang up, rang up their office a second time, and a third and a fourth and fifth, and on a sixth I checked the line. Heard a voice give me directions to their office. There's a sign out front that says Siesta ink and rustic print, and when I find it I should go up flights of stairs until I see a shining light, and walk through halls of doors until I get to room 101. And as they talk I grab the keys and let my Civic's engine run, and drive until I see the sign. Park my car and walk the floor and run up flights of spiral stairs until I think I see the door, and open wide and step outside. Behind me now the door is shut. I'm standing on a concrete ledge and must be 80 stories up, and as I'm slipping off the edge I can feel my iPhone rung. I pick up and hear the voice behind the metal echo. Jump, jump, jump. I must be dreaming. Yeah, I come to the conclusion that I must be dreaming. Like we must be dreaming. Like we must be dreaming. Like I come to the conclusion that we must be dreaming.
Flashback to the night before, lucid swimming, ocean floor, following this motion towards the shore, but I can barely make it. Seems like everything is vacant except a solo lighthouse in the forest. Doors four shut, but I climb the ladder at the top. A sadder picture or illusion. Eyes move moved into a city left in ruins. Past the woods I draw conclusions. Wait, heard a sound return to ground in the trees. It seems louder, so I scatter after fractured laughter patterns in the distance. Hear it echo, losing minutes as I let go of existence as I know it. Tiptoe into this wasteland, lots of empty spray cans, tagging no man's land on all the buildings torn down to pieces. I wonder if mankind's now becoming an endangered species, and if so, what's the purpose of my being? I've come to the conclusion that I must be dreaming, man. I come to the conclusion that I must be dreaming. Still can't wake up, so I see what all my dreams are really made of as I follow through the wake of whatever massacre occurred. Thoughts growing more disturbed, passing every single curb till I swerve into a burning sign and think, where else have I heard of Siesta Inc? Where else have I heard of Siesta Inc?
If I could turn back time, maybe I could make you mine. How could I have been so blind? Maybe I could make you mine. If I could, maybe I could say hi. Maybe I'd feel relieved. Maybe that would give me closure. Maybe that's too naive. Or maybe I could walk by, wear my heart on my sleeve, and maybe we would lock eyes, and it'd be hard to believe. But maybe we would both laugh, and I could ask how she was, and wonder if she thinks about the times we used to be us. And maybe I could ask why, or maybe I would say please, but maybe she's with a guy, and maybe I should just leave. Or maybe I could stop time, cause the world to just freeze, make corners of this room dissolve with every breath that I breathe, until it's just me and her, and we would fall from our feet and flitter down into the pitch black with no floor underneath. And we could fall through December and maybe shatter through June, and we could crash land in April and wake up back in our room, and she'd be there in my arms right before she was gone. And while I lay there, I'd retrace to myself where I went wrong. If I could turn back time, maybe I could make you mine. How could I have been so blind? Maybe I could make you mine. If I could hit rewind, maybe I could make you mine. Maybe things would turn out fine. Maybe I could make you mine. Maybe she's just as bored. What if she's as depressed? Maybe I should drink more. Maybe I should think less. How did things end so badly? How did things even end? I don't remember exactly, don't ask me. On our way back from Atlanta, we were holed up in a taxi. She was asleep in the backseat. I was just drinking a smoothie, Jamba Juice, mango, and flaxseed. She woke up groggy and tapped me, headphones in, bumping to max speed. Looked at her, paused it on track 3. She sighed and looked at me angry. I asked her what, and she snapped back, nothing, it's fine. I said, no, what's on your mind? She snapped back, nothing, it's fine. I said, well, fuck it, I'm trying. She sniffled, fuck you, while crying. Still have no fucking idea the what or the who or the why, but we just stopped talking, and that was the end. No text or call or coffee, no let's just be friends. We sat there silently through North Carolina and West Virginia, and hours passed and the anxious quiet continued till I fell asleep and woke up to the driver alone. He told me he drove past her neighborhood and dropped her off home, and that was it. And now we're here, 24 feet from each other. It feels like years since I've seen her. Two washed up used to be lovers. We used to kiss under covers and wrestle in blankets and nestle each other, but I don't think I've got the courage to muster. Maybe I could say hi, maybe I'd feel relieved. Maybe that would give me closure. Maybe that's too naive. Maybe I could walk by, wear my heart on my sleeve, and maybe we would lock eyes, and it'd be hard to believe, but maybe we would both laugh, and I could ask how she was, and wonder if she thinks about the times we used to be us. And maybe I could ask why, or maybe I would say please, but maybe she's with a guy, and maybe I should just leave. Or maybe I could stop time, cause the world to just freeze, make corners of this room dissolve with every breath that I breathe, until it's just me and her.
I call the shots, I run the bulls, I'm Michael Jordan. Hit it with a little bit of push and a little bit of pull when a goddamn mic recording. I bring the heat,
I rep the East, I'm like the Samsa. I don't even know what to do with the gold that I get, bitch. I'm Michael Phelps. I'm like LeBron, I get the gold. I'm Sherry Khan, yo, carry bronze. I'm Randy Moss, I'm Mary Khan. My game on Royce, I'm Barry Bonds. I got a cancer, it's for the fans, like a Lance on the Tour de France. With a quarter gram, my performance enhances, transplanted in my veins with 808s and bourbon whiskey. Rappers that battle with me fade away like Dirk Nowitzki. But listen, a couple of years and kinda be rapping in college arenas. Over the network, I'm serving you bitches. All of you haters can call me Serena, call me Sabrina. The way that I'm rapping and bringing the magic, I'm Tracy McGrady. Y'all motherfuckers stay warm in the bench and I can't get way more play like you Brady. I call the shots, I run the balls, I'm Michael Jordan. Hit it with a little bit of push and a little bit of pull with a goddamn mic recording. I call the shots, I run the balls, I'm Michael Jordan. Hit it with a little bit of push and a little bit of pull with a goddamn
You sent me a text at 3:07 late last night. You barely knew him, you only blew him. You had a few drinks, as if that could make things right. Soon you asked about our future. Well, my darling, here's my answer. I hope you burn in a house fire. I hope you get stage 4 cancer. I'd be by your bedside waiting till your sweet goodbye, my friend. I'd resuscitate you just so I could watch you die again. I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you. And I know what you'll do. You'll say you're sorry through your smile, and I'll stay angry for a while. And you'll come over and we'll be sober until we're not. And we would make out on my sofa. I'd wake up one morning sunny with your arms around my chest, and it feels so good to be with somebody I might just forget. I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you. And I might just forget I fucking hate you.
You are papyrus to a scribe. Your Highness, I describe you as the finest kind of wine that ages so well it rewinds the time. You aren't wine. You are the fibers of the vine divine. You are defined in Webster's as the climate of the Caribbean. Me and you shall burn together like we're fire and kerosene. You plundered through my chest and stole my heart, a pirate of the Caribbean. Midas sighed and let his sinuses unwind, and golden ether culminated into you, the lioness to her pride. I heard you sculpted King Poseidon's diamond trident at his side. The surest sign of suicide for me would be that you had died. The god of death, Osiris, Isis, and her ibis-headed mask would guide you down a spiral staircase in a cypress if you ask. You are the ripest stalk of Cairo-grown papyrus to describe. I've got no stylist to describe you as the finest kind of wine that ages so well it rewinds the time. No, you aren't wine, you are the Carolina pines, and I'm so sorry that you aren't mine.